This land belongs to you and me. See, this land is your land, and this land is my land. But the traumatized, fragmented ego that wants to control everything, that sees itself as separate, thinks this land belongs to it. But this land belongs to everyone. This land belongs to humans. This land belongs to animals, and so on. See, this land was created by the I Am, God, which is you. And it was created for everyone of all ideologies, belief systems, whatever. It was created for everyone. But the traumatized, fragmented ego that thinks it's separate from everything and becomes narcissistic believes that it belongs to it, right? But this land is for everyone. But somehow we forgot that, right? See, this land doesn't belong to any religion. It doesn't belong to any economic ideology, right? It's for everybody. For everybody that wants to live the way they want to live, right? But see, the traumatized, fragmented ego wants to force everyone to see reality and believe what they believe, right? Because the traumatized, fragmented ego sees in separation. And so it tries to control everybody. And it thinks if it controls everything, then things will go good. See, the traumatized, fragmented ego lives in fear, right? And so it's hypocritical, right? It wants freedom for itself, but it doesn't want freedom for everyone else, right? That's how the traumatized, fragmented ego works. Freedom for me, but not for others that don't see the way I see things. And so we have to let go, and we have to get back to that truth of this land is my land and this land is your land. And make room for people of all different belief systems and people of all different ideologies, right? And let go of the need to control everybody and try to get everybody to conform to your way, right? That's fear, right? People that live in tremendous fear want to control everything. See, people that have courage surrender and allow people to be as they want to be. Right? See, that's what God does. God is unconditional love. Right? He doesn't force everyone to conform. That's human. That's the traumatized, fragmented ego, right? So if you see a religion that tries to get you to conform and control you, that is the ego. That's the religion of the ego. That's the God of the ego, the traumatized, fragmented ego. God is unconditional love. God is an energy being, right? And so allow everyone to live as they want to live, and trust that you will be okay. It won't stop you from thriving. The only thing that's stopping you from thriving is your limited beliefs. Right? So let go of all the limitations, right, that your analytical mind gives you. If people don't do as this, do that, believe this, then I won't be able to thrive. That's nonsense. Allow people to live as they live, right? And if they make mistakes, they make mistakes, right? You don't have to force everyone to live the way you think they should live. See, that's not freedom, right? See, we have a lot of hypocrites in America and all around the world, of course. A lot of extremely hypocritical people that talk about freedom all day, right? All day you'll hear these people talk about freedom. Freedom this, freedom that. They love freedom for themselves. But when it comes to anyone that's outside of whatever they believe, then they're not so much for freedom anymore, right? See, but that's not freedom, right? Freedom for you and not for everybody else. You know, you have to give freedom to everybody, right? But the brainwashed, traumatized ego, you know, hypocrisy is just its best friend. You know, it has a lot of blind spots, right? So let's actually believe in freedom again, not hypocritical freedom. Let's believe in real freedom, right? Because this land is everybody's land, right? This land belongs to you if you identify as right wing, left wing, in between, wherever. This land is your land. The I am gives freedom, right? So let's get back to not just talking about freedom, right? Because it sounds great. Let's get back to actually living it. See, that's the problem with people. They talk a lot, you know, about freedom, about, you know, this and that, but they don't embody it, right? They embody a lot of hypocritical bullshit, right? The traumatized fragmented ego. That's how it rolls. Very hypocritical, right? So, and you know, I'm no different. I'm no better. I've, you know, been hypocritical. But we need to grow, right? And release all the brainwashing, all the political brainwashing. Let it go. Let's let go of all the separation consciousness. Let's let go of all the fear and all the victimhood. See, people nowadays are so obsessed with their race, their ideologies, but the reality is you're not the body. You're not the ego mind identity. You're not the body. You're not your emotions. You're not your thoughts, and you're not your experiences. You're the awareness of all those things. So understand, nothing separate from you is stopping you, because nothing is separate from you, right? So the only thing that is stopping you from abundance, because lack is an illusion, is your belief in separation. See, just like a dream, the seer and what is seen is one thing. Your real identity is the I am. You're the creator. But see, the ego mind identity, it fights with everything because it thinks it's separate from everything. And it thinks it needs to control everything. But the reality is, you're not the body. You're not your character. You're not the avatar. You're the I am. Right? So let's let go of all the victimhood, the blaming, right? The constant my life would be better if it wasn't for so and so, and understand that you are so and so. Because the only thing that's stopping you from a life of abundance is the awareness of who you are and your inability to marry yourself to the present moment, because creation is finished. Time is an illusion. You exist outside of space and time, right? And at your core, you're love, power, and wisdom. So you have nothing to be afraid of. You don't have to fear the other. But we've been brainwashed by the satanic, inverted, and perverted matrix to think everything is outside of us. Brainwashed by religion to think God is outside of us, right? So understand that nothing is stopping you. See, lack is an illusion. The universe knows nothing about lack. It's infinite. So you don't have to fear people taking your jobs or whatever, because you're the creator. So as long as you believe that, then reality will mirror that. Because we live in a multi-dimensional, multi-frequential hall of mirrors. See, you have the power, but the satanic matrix convinced you that everything outside of you has the power. But no, you have the power. So recreate yourself in every moment, in every present moment, because that's all exists, is the now. Because creation is finished. The whole tree is in the acorn. So forget about time. Time is an illusion. Everything you desire exists now, in the present moment. So don't let your thoughts distract you, right? Forget about your thoughts. See, thoughts, they just want to keep you in the past and in the future to resist the present moment, right? Because the body doesn't want to feel a lot of the emotions that come up in the present moment. But remember, you're not your emotions and you're not your thoughts. So let them come up, right? Stop suppressing your hatred. See, a lot of people, they've been brainwashed to suppress all the so-called negativity, all their darkness, so they don't see it. They see it in everybody else but themselves, right? The right sees all the darkness in the left sees all the darkness in the right. But see, we're frequency beings. You're not a human being, you're a frequency being, and you can vibrate low or high, right? So everything exists within you, within your consciousness, not your body. You're not a body. You're the awareness of all that, right? So understand nothing is stopping you from thriving but you and your frequency. The most important thing is not the dream, not what's going on in the dream. The most important thing is your frequency, is checking in with your frequency. Make sure you're in the frequency of love, right? Courage, detachment. See, you need to detach because you're the creator. Attachment is the ego. The ego gets attached because it thinks it's separate. But nothing is separate from you, so you don't need to be attached to anything. Right? So you want to be in the frequency of compassion, empathy, courage, right? Authenticity, being in your true self as the I am, not as an ego, not as a traumatized, fragmented ego, brainwashed, MK Ultra brainwashed by the media, by politics, the government, by religion, right? Free yourself from that. Your consciousness wants to expand, and it can't expand if you're attached to some religion, right? holding on to some religion like it's your blankie. You know, people don't want to let it go. But see, when you let it go, you're going to expand. All right, y'all. Much love. Peace out.